Oh, you're my family and I love you, but you're terrible. You're all terrible. Bob Belcher's frequent refrain, mixing exasperation with deep affection, perfectly captures the heart of Bob's Burgers. While the Belcher family remains the unwavering center, the quirky seaside town they inhabit is brimming with characters, neighbors, classmates, rivals, and customers who sometimes drift away like the tide. For a show running strong since 2011, it has naturally seen some faces fade from the restaurant counter or the Wonder Wharf pier. This is what happened to every Lost Bob's Burgers character, the figures who vanished, faded, or were never seen at all, leaving gaps in the Belcher's world between 2011 and today. Unlike shows driven by dramatic departures or cast shakeups, Bob's Burgers loses characters more gently. Its longevity and focus on the core family dynamic means supporting characters often serve specific episodic needs. Their fading presence can reflect the show's grounded, slice-of-life approach, the resolution of minor arcs, or simply the natural ebb and flow of relationships. In a small town, where the Belcher's chaotic orbit is the main constant, some absences are woven into the show's very fabric, shaping the main characters we know. The most significant unseen figure is Bob's mother. Her death when Bob was young, elaborated upon in flashbacks, is fundamental to his reserved nature, his passion for cooking, and his complicated relationship with his own father, Big Bob. She exists powerfully in the space she left behind, her absence a quiet cornerstone of Bob's identity. These characters live vividly in dialogue but never appear on screen, becoming local legends or lingering questions. Linda's best friend is a constant off-screen presence, frequently heard on the phone or mentioned in Linda's plans. Despite her closeness to Linda, Ginger remains famously unseen, her non-appearance becoming a running gag and underscoring the idea that some relationships exist fully formed just outside the viewer's frame. The town's children often navigate life with partially visible family structures. Key figures like Jimmy Pesto Jr., S. Mom, regular-sized, Rudy's mom, and Millie Frock's dad are referenced but never depicted. Their off-screen status adds to the children's resilience and sometimes poignant self-sufficiency. Bob's Burgers excels at creating instantly memorable characters who serve a single, perfect narrative function before disappearing forever. Left by a Werner Herzog-esque documentarian in Sacred Cow, this cow becomes a temporary chaotic resident of the Belcher apartment. Melissa's presence drives the episode's plot and humor, culminating in her off-screen demise and the iconic Rest in Peas burger special. She fulfilled her bizarre purpose and was gone. Revealed in a flashback during Bob's Valentine's Day panic, Barbara was Bob's date years ago at a crucial love test machine moment he mistakenly attributed to Linda. She offers a fleeting, humorous glimpse into Bob's less than smooth romantic past before vanishing back into memory. These characters were once regulars in the Belcher's daily life, but have gradually appeared less frequently over the show's long run. The amiable mortician next door was a near constant presence in early seasons, often found eating lunch at the counter. While Mort hasn't vanished entirely, appearing in the movie in recent seasons like season 14, his regular role diminished significantly after the first few seasons. His reduced frequency reflects the show's subtle shift away from relying on the same core group of neighboring adults. The slightly creepy family dentist provided cringe comedy and served as an occasional antagonist or awkward suitor for Gail, Dr. Yap, S2E6. Though he still appears, his prominence has waned, compared to earlier seasons where he was a more regular fixture of the Belcher's unfortunate appointments. Introduced in Earside Rider, the leader of the One-Eyed Snakes biker gang and his partner had a distinct arc, including having a baby and Critter attempting responsibility. This narrative progression might explain their less frequent appearances. Their story reached a natural pausing point, making them less available for random biker shenanigans. Sometimes, external factors cause noticeable, if temporary, character absences. Bob's arch-rival across the street, voiced by Jay Johnston, was a key antagonist. Following real-world controversies involving Johnston, the character became non-speaking and largely absent for a period, including the Bob's Burgers movie. The role was eventually recast with Eric Bauza, allowing Jimmy Sr.'s return. This instance highlights how production realities can sometimes pierce the animated world, necessitating adjustments and causing temporary loss. The pattern of character disappearances or fadings in Bob's Burgers speaks volumes about its unique charm and storytelling priorities. Unlike shows reliant on dramatic cast changes or intricate plot continuity, Bob's Burgers embraces a more naturalistic, almost gentle approach to its ensemble. The show's unwavering center is the Belcher family. Supporting characters exist primarily to interact with them, illuminate their personalities, or drive specific episodic plots. They aren't always maintained for their own sake. People drift in and out of life, friends become less close, neighbors move or just aren't seen as often, and old rivals mellow. The show reflects this reality without needing dramatic explanations for every reduced role. Many characters fulfill their narrative purpose within one or a few episodes. Once that story is told, like Melissa's or Barbara Bunkley's, there isn't always a need to bring them back. The show often prioritizes comfortable familiarity over introducing constant upheaval. Fading a character is less jarring than writing them out dramatically. This approach contributes to the show's cozy, lived-in feel. The world is stable, anchored by the family and the restaurant, even as peripheral figures gently shift over time. The lost or faded characters of Bob's Burgers aren't narrative loose ends, but part of the rich tapestry that makes the town feel real. Mort's less frequent lunches, Ginger's perpetual off-screen existence, the one-hit wonders like Melissa, they all contribute to the show's specific atmosphere. They remind us that the Belcher's world is populated by more than just the main players, adding depth and history even through their reduced presence or complete absence. Their gentle fading mirrors the passage of time in a beloved, familiar place, making the enduring presence of the core family even more central and comforting. Which lost or faded Bob's Burgers character do you miss seeing more often, or which unseen character intrigues you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, just remember Bob's eternal optimism. All right, listen up, you're my children and I love you, but you're all terrible at what you do here.